This is the Guide to Georgia Outdoors, and today me and my dad are creek fishing. We've actually pretty much are done fishing for the day, so I'm gonna take you back to the beginning of the trip. Today we're after the Redbreast. We got crickets and corks, and we're wade fishing. So I'll go ahead and tell you it was a pretty fun day. Maybe not a record book day, but I'll take you back to the beginning. I apologize for if the camera's a little shaky. I got a third person mount going on. The camera's actually behind me. But when you fish like this in this river, you can't be afraid to get wet. And I'm about to have to cross. And I have a feeling it's going to be deep. And I can tell you, it's cold. Whoo-wee. What you hear behind me is him. Oh, man.
Stepped off in a hole there. I thought it was going to wade out slow.
Just before I turn the camera on, right there under that tree, I caught that one, which is a good old redbreast, good size fish. See if I can get that up for the camera. Wouldn't mind catching a few more of them. Oh, there it was. I think that was something little. Robbed me. I'll go back one more time, but I'm not going to sit here and feed him all day. There he is, there he is. And it feels like a good one too. It took about 4 or 5 casts in there to get him. Look at that right there. My goodness, look at that one. I'm talking about bright red. That is beautiful. That is what you come to the river for. That is a titty fish. You can't tell from where the camera's at, but you got to hold him against your titty to take him off the hook. All right, I got him on the stringer just in case he falls off. But there you go, right there. And my old man, if you can see him, I'm not sure where the camera's facing, but he just hooked up with a pretty good size. What you got here, Pops? Big bluegill. So I think we're going to be on him today. Fish is just getting started good. I've got 2 on the stringer and he's got a nice one there. We're going to try to get enough for a good fish fry for tomorrow. As my cork drifts along, I like to just follow along with it. And there he is. There he is. Pretty good fish too. Look at that one. My goodness, they just keep getting bigger. That is another good one. That's a bluegill there. My goodness, that's a good fish. That's the most recent one right there. And I mean, I'm catching them in this river ain't 20 feet wide some places, maybe 30 feet wide. And that's just a big old bluegill. I mean, can't hardly beat that. And there's what the stringer looks like so far. So, a little less talking, a little more catching. There he is. I didn't even see the cork go under. I just seen it dart a little bit. And there he is. All right, that one's small. He's getting thrown back, but it's a little redbreast. Yeah. So that one's gonna get thrown back. I have not cast in that hole yet, but I just feel certain that there's gonna be a fish in there.
He ought to be.
He's not there, he should be. That was not the cast I was wanting. I'm gonna go one more time in there, a little deeper.
There he is.
Yeah.
He ain't the one you want to film.
Oh yeah, he got one, but it ain't the one we're after.
You want to record, I can tell you that.
Come on, something, hit it. There it is. Come on, hit it and take it. Oh, it's little.
Is it?
Little. But where there's a little one, there might be a big one. A little old brim. Get back in there. when people see the kind of fishing that I do, a lot of times people ask me about snakes and alligators. I encounter snakes quite often. None today, but usually I see several. You hear them falling off the tree limbs into the river, you know, as you're walking in. I haven't had any close calls with them. Usually if you just leave them alone, they won't bother you. Alligators, I don't really see them up here in this part of the river. Now as I get closer to the coast, into the bigger river, I do see them there quite a bit. And I still wade fish there. I just make sure you keep your distance from them. I have a couple of them that have gotten close to me, and even one that took a fish off of my line, but not had too many close calls. And I'm still gonna fish. And there's a fish right there. Look at it there. Look right there. There we go. He is stringer worthy. A real nice bluegill. Pretty fish, good sized fish. We're getting close to enough for a dinner. All right, that's the end of the day. We ended up with 8 fish. Not a great day. They were biting good when we got here, but man, they turned off, and they turned off quick. But we do have 8 really good fish. That'll be enough for a small fish fry for the few of us, and we got a pretty good walk back. So we're gonna get out of here now, and then we'll pick up when we're cleaning and cooking them. I don't usually offer a lot of advice when it comes to the outdoors. You know, I'm just an average guy. But one thing that I use when I'm river fishing are these shoes that got holes in them that allow the sand in and out. My dad didn't have them today, so he said, I'm just gonna wear my boots. And I was like, hey, it's probably not a good decision. They're so full of sand. He's in so much pain, he is walking out barefoot right now. So get you a good pair of shoes before you do this. What we lack today in quantity, we made up in quality. We caught some really good fish. I'm gonna take a couple of them and fry them up. They're gonna be very good. I can go ahead and tell you, river fish are some of the best tasting fish, a whole lot better than pond in my opinion. Let's clean them up real quick, then we're gonna fry them up. Back in the kitchen, I'm about to fry up a couple fish. These Redbreasts are the ones I'm using. These are actually the first ones I caught of the day. They're big fish. If you've never eaten river fish, they are better than pond fish. If you like pond fish, you're gonna love these. I took the Redbreast and I scored them. After I scaled them and took the head off, I scored them in angles. And what that's gonna do is 2 things. One, it's gonna allow them to cook a little bit evenly, a little more evenly, should I say. And second, it's gonna allow that flavor to get in there a little bit better. So I'm going to use my Tony Sachery, some salt, some pepper, coat them in flour, get them in 350-degree oil. They're gonna be ready for the table. All right, I say it's time to get them out of the grease. Oh my goodness, that looks good. All right, I just heard my wife and kids pull up, so let me go ahead and get this Guide to Georgia Outdoors official taste test in. This looks amazing, but sometimes looks can be deceiving. Let's get that camera to focus. There it is. Man, it looks great. Those scores really did it. Let's get right here. Oh man. There's a little bit of bone, so you're gonna have to be a little bit more careful with this than with fillets. I'm going to pull that bone out. You're gonna have to be a little bit more careful with this than with a fillet. But man, that looks perfect. Looks great. That rivals some saltwater fish dishes that I've had before. That is amazing stuff. And it just comes off the bone perfect. You get a couple bones in there. But man, that is juicy, flaky. Goodness. That is great. A Redbreast almost has a gold tint to the meat. And that right there is no joke. I'm about to put the camera down and chow down because this is my dinner for tonight. Full disclosure, just got done eating dinner and those fish were amazing. I ate every bit of both fish. The fish weren't biting today great, but I did catch enough to fry for dinner and a few more to put in the freezer. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. I'm really trying to grow it. I'm getting close to my goal for the end of the year, but if you would, hit that subscribe button. Until the next episode, this has been the unofficial and no doubt incomplete guide to Georgia Outdoors.